are very, very prominent in Nigeria, in Yoruba land. I don't know much about this kinship thing. Excuse me. And that is why most times I don't talk about them. I don't know much about the deep things about the crown thing in Yoruba land. Unfortunately, maybe because of this kind of a thing, I need to study more about them. But some things have been happening. The Awujale of Ijebu, yes. So we have so many prominent Oba in Yoruba land. Oro Ooni Ife is one of them, and this particular Olu Iwo too is one of the prominent Oba in Yoruba land. So yesterday, a video surfaced online where the Olu Iwo was accusing Oro Ooni of Ife of setting him up with a woman, his ex-wife. The ex-wife is a Jamaican. She's not a Nigerian. She's a Jamaican. They were married for 4 years, and that marriage produced a child. Oro Ooni of Ife has his own children, but we are not talking about Oro Ooni of Ife marital life now. We are talking about Olu Iwo's marital life that has generated controversy, particularly on this issue. Few years ago, precisely like 4 or 5 years ago, Olu Iwo had problem with the ex-wife and publicly came out to divorce her in the public, that she's no more his wife, and she was sent out of the palace with their son. That particular son, the Olu Iwo of Iwo, the Kabiyesi, that's the one in blue. When I say Iwo, is the one in blue. Presently, he's saying he's not even sure that the child belongs to him. Now, I'm going to play the video he put out before I go further. The video is a mixture of Yoruba and English, but I'll try, but you will get the message, even without me interpreting what he's saying in that video. So let's listen to the video. You know, one thing baffles me is that, and I think I want Afobaje, they need to really curb this our Oba. In those days, before social media, there is a way they settle issues without coming to social media. What if there is no social media? We are complaining about the young ones coming on social media to open everything. Now, these are Kabiyesi. Kabiyesi is a king. King, it means a king. And these are not small kings. Like I said, they are prominent kings. Okay? There are some things that are not expected of them. It's just like the case of probably a president fighting the wife, and they come out on social media, you know, to come and start talking about it. It's somehow. But because of how these Kabiyesi are being appointed now, I think we should be expecting more of this if care is not taken. Let's listen to what he said.
Nigerians, most especially the Yorubas. I'm saying this because I want other Nigerians to know. When I get on the throne, you see me talking about these Ooni Adeyeye. You will see me talking about what you don't know. I will tell you today. The governor of Osun State, commissioners, and all. This I helped Ooni Adeyeye, but because Ongbe Orisha law, he was holding Orisha as and me, God has put me as above Orishas, as a king. Well, let's look at it. And because of that, as a kingmaker or somebody that helps a king to become the king that I was, he doesn't want me to say the story in the future. He was looking for my downfall. Then the next thing, they packaged a woman. There was a woman that was packaged for me, but I don't know her from Canada. But it was packaged for me. It was a setup. After they set me up, they were talking to her in our own AI. She was in my house, and they were talking to her and setting me up. Setting up with videos, setting up with many things. This wife will be this supposedly wife, an ex-wife. But it was dead. They sent it to my house, and they were communicating with her.
Sorry, I want to respond to a question. I mean, to a comment here. Somebody said he was dating her from Canada. No, they met in Nigeria. They were not dating from Canada. I will read the lady's interview for you. They met in Lagos.
She was there for over 3 years. She had a child, which I don't even know if it's my child now. I have to confirm that through DNA. Because they want her to kill me. She poisoned me 2 times. They set up assassination attempt. They did everything so that maybe the Arusha or the gods will kill me. But they failed. After I kicked this woman, when I found out the secret and I kicked this woman out, it was this Ooni Adeyeye Enetogunsi that asking, what was the lady doing with him in the hotel? I won't mention the hotel, but when there's clarification, I will be mentioning. I'm also King Henry Hotel Papa. Lẹ́yìn ìgbà tó òun náà ló gbalé fún àtọmọ àtìyàwó ní Ooni Adeyeye Ogunwusi. Ẹ wá ní mò ń sọ̀rọ̀ tó bá jẹ́ wọ ni ìyàwó tó fẹ́ pàwọ̀ ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá tó bá jẹ́ wọ ni tó bá jẹ́ yìí ni ìyàwó tí a set sínú ilé ẹ̀ tó wá pa tí ò rí ọpa ìjà yóò lè tán láti máa bá lọ ni èmi ò sì ṣe pa ọba aṣọ oògùn títí orí Ṣàngó ò lè pè mí bàbá mi ní ìṣà bàbá mi ní Ṣàngó bàbá ńlá mi ṣùgbọ́n ọmọ gbọ́dọ̀ ju bàbá náà lọ mo ti dọ́ba lé mi Ṣàngó ò lè pa mí Ṣàngó is a criminal Ògún ò lè pa mí Ògún is a criminal àwọn bàbá ńlá wa ni they are not criminals so they won't be killing their children Ògún àti Ṣàngó ìpayìn Ọlọ́run ọba Olódùmarè nìkan lọ́mọ gbàtẹ́ yẹn kọ́ máa gbógun tó kọ́ máa ṣe gbẹ wọ́n ní ọ̀ní ó suspend ọ̀ní lè suspend lọ́ba paramount ruler ó suspend another paramount ruler so ojú mi lọ ní àgbáwò àbó fi pọ̀ ojú mi lọ yàgbá sẹ́ẹ̀tì 1 2 3 ní Ọ̀ṣun kì í ṣe pé àwọn paramount rulers wọn ò kàn lè kó gbogbo àti number 1 ní àwọn tá a jẹ náà paramount rulers so òun kálukú lọ máa ń pé n ti ń bẹ lẹ́yìn ọ̀fà ó jòjì lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ti ṣẹbi sí mi níjọ lẹ́yìn nígbà òun ṣẹ́hùn àmọ́.
You could see, you hear what he said. It's very clear. Most of the things he said in Yoruba, he said in English that the wife, the ex-wife, Chanel, that's her name, that she was set up. They used the lady to set him up, and the lady was recording him in his bedroom, recording his activities. And they have a child between them, like I said earlier. But now he's saying he doesn't even know if the child belongs to him. Secondly, he said when the woman left the palace, when he said he doesn't want to marry the lady anymore, and the woman left the palace, that the lady is from Jamaica. That's her name. Chance Chanel or something. Hold on. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Chanel Chin. That's her name. She's from Jamaica and she's not a Nigerian. So he said when he now asked the lady to leave, that the lady now, not Chantel, Chanel Chin. Can you say Chantel? That when he asked the lady to go, that Ooni of Ife now about the lady lodged down in a hotel. So he said it's like the lady was set up into his life to come and marry him, to bring him down. That's a huge allegation. Now, let me quickly, before we go on, we saw evidence of Oluwo committing fraud in Canada and US. Jude was deported. Oluwo no get integrity. I thought he was only living in Canada. How did he commit fraud in US? But wait, Sherry, the problem, are we going to blame these kings with all this nyama that they bring out? Are we really going to blame them? In those days, the position of a king in Yoruba land is a serious position of serious honor. As in serious honor. Whereby if a king should stand up like this, everywhere go shake. How did Yoruba king stew become whereby everything about our king in Yoruba land is now coming into the social media space? No privacy, no honor, no integrity anymore. Is it because all this king, it is not like in those days when they are to take a king, they don't just pick somebody. Process as they go through some ritual process to appoint, or to, is it appoint I will call it now? What's the word to use? Not appoint. To pick, to select the king. And that king has to be from the family of kingship. We are in that family. King has to be coming from there. I think the people who are in charge of all these things that they are doing, selecting Oba, they should change their style. This is too embarrassing. It's becoming so embarrassing. Now, whether Ooni of Ife sets her up or sets the lady up against Oluwo, we cannot really say. But now that a lot of people are saying that the man does not have integrity and all of that. Of course, I've been seeing some things about him on social media where there was a time it was caught in US. You see? You see? So it's that kind of person. Can you see? So could it be that he's afraid? That is why he's coming out to come and say what he's saying. Is it that he's afraid so that when anything goes out there, he will say it is on your Ife that set him off? Hold on, no, somebody. Ade said it was true. Ooni of Ife helped him when he was. Oh, Edusuru, please let me pick this comment and pin it. Okay. Ade said it was true. Ooni of Ife only helped him when he was deported. Oh, so it was somebody that was deported that they used to be. Nigeria, oh. I've not said Happy Independence Day to us. I don't know if I should say Happy Independence because I don't know if I should say it if it's sensitive enough to say Happy Independence. Wait, Oni gave him a car, dressed him up. Yes, channel could be introduced through Oni, but it was never a setup. This Olu Iwo no get trust. So he was actually deported. So is that person that they deported, they now decide to make a king in Yoruba land. Anyway, what are we even saying? Maybe one of our Oba is in jail now. And one of our Kabiesi. What is Olu Ipetu or Ipetu more there? I've been waiting and they call that one Ipetu. I think that one too is from one of the Osun states, Kabiesi. He's in jail now. So what are we even saying? One day one patron na Yoruba je patapata. People they can't even look at the way the way Ipetu more do. Thank you. They can't look at the way look at Bini King. How many times have they dragged or we see the king of Bini coming out to come and be saying rubbish or to be doing rubbish? This is even where I'm looking at in all of this. Ipetu more do Ijesha. Thank you. Up till now, Bini Kingdom, they still hold their tradition. Everything about their tradition and everything, they still hold this. They command respect and honor till now. You will never see their wives out. Is Yoruba wives, will be Yoruba Kabiesi wives, will be seen outside doing challenge with people on TikTok. Kai. Is Yoruba king. That you will see on every party, they are there. You will see them with their long useless chain. Some of them, they don't bleach. They don't bleach. So you will see them with dark knuckles. Yoruba Kabiesi throne, kingship has lost all elements of respect and honor. If the Kabiesi himself is not coming on social media to talk and to show off, their wives are on social media doing pepper them, doing competition. And go and look at that Bini King, Olu of Wari. That guy is a young guy too. The guy is a very young guy. If you look at this social media, Chalk Trees, welcome. How are you? If you look at this social media, especially Kinon Porukwe, YouTube, sometimes I go ask, say, waiting on Ooni of Ife do all these blogger. Both the ones that cannot speak Yoruba and the one that can speak small Yoruba. Ooni of Ife has come and see Ooni of Ife and his wife. Muni Mogbe. This is Yoruba King, one of the very prominent. See how they are dragging him on YouTube. Ooni of Ife has come to Shekideko on social media. Ooni of Ife is this and this. If not because of what all of them are chopping. You might say this guy is fighting. Maybe something has happened on the ground. And he cannot use his mouth to talk it. Remember they just finished Olojo Day in Ife. They just finished that traditional program, Olojo Festival. They just finished it and it pulled a lot of crowd far and near. Before this guy came out. This is a big shame. This is a big shame. Anyway, let us first establish the fact of how they met. How this Kabiesi met the wife. Whether they now set him up, we don't know. Whether they did not set him up, we don't know. But according to the interview of the lady, it seems they've been having problem in the marriage. And it is possible because of whatever is going on between them. The lady might be recording him, not because anybody sent him. Maybe she's just recording for evidence. Because according to the lady, I'm going to read it out. We are going to play the audio. She too accused accused Olu Iwo of always having recorder tape recorder in his agbada that he records anybody and everybody. That there's nobody he cannot record. So maybe that lady is just recording him in case they have any issue and they have to go to court. Now, let's just quickly establish how they met. Then I'll play an interview. I'm not going to put the video. I'll just play the interview because the video doesn't belong to me. So, according to the interview, they said there was an allegation that you cheated on the Oluwo, which led to your separation. Is this true? She now went forward. She said, it is not true. I, Channel Change, swear on my life before God of Abraham and Moses that I did not have extramarital affair. I have never slept around with any man or woman. There was no man I was involved with except the Oluwo. I was never caught with another man. We had 10 civil defense and policemen following us around. They lived in the palace and followed us everywhere. Because the accusation the woman gave to the Kabiyesi said concerning the ex-wife was that she is promiscuous. That was that she was cheating on him. So this is the interview here. So the lady said, so it was absolutely impossible for Oluwo to catch me red-handed with a man. If I wanted to go to the bathroom, there was a policeman. I challenged him to give details of any such encounter. I have never defiled my bed or my body. Now going forward, they ask her, I'm going to fast forward, how they met. How did you meet him? It is said that you met in Canada. So the lady answered, said, it is not true. That was what he told the Popular magazine. I did not know him in Canada. We met in Lagos. I came for holiday with some friends. Then there was a royal burial party in Lagos. He was there and I was there as well. That was how our paths crossed. After his coronation, they had a party for him in Lagos and I was invited, not by him, but by one of the people throwing the party, another prominent Oba in Lagos. They have evicted her since 4 years ago. So I don't know why the story is coming up again. It's not now that they evicted the lady. Once in kúrò ní Kaduna or Afin ti pẹ́ for the past 4 years. Not just kúrò ní Afin. So she said, after his coronation, they had a party for him in Lagos, and I was invited, not by him, but by one of the people throwing the party, another prominent Oba in Lagos, introduced me to him for marriage, and they said it was great to be an Olori. So they now asked, so you agreed because he was an Oba? No, when I met him, he had nothing. It was few days from coronation. He was driving a Toyota Camry. I think that's the car that the lady was trying to say. Okay? Somebody mentioned, Ade was mentioning a party. So it has been established they met in Lagos. They met at a party. They didn't meet in Canada, even though both of them were living in Canada at a point. Now, about whether the lady committed, cheated or not, I'm going to read a part for you in the interview that calls for questioning as well. Now, they said, what really happened? They were asking, Yoruba ati party, abi Yoruba ati party, Ayoba Mishe. Honestly, don't let us even go there. Just leave them with their party life. That's the only thing they are good at. So they said, what really happened? She said, I was actually chatting with somebody I had known for a long time. It was a WhatsApp message. After the person saw my display photo, the person said he loved me and cared about me, that I should always make myself happy. Oluwo saw the text and sensationalized it, that I had a boyfriend. Now, from the interview she granted and said here, how many men can embrace this kind of a thing? How will somebody you don't know come inside your inbox, into your WhatsApp? How did that person have your WhatsApp number? That's for the lady. That is for the lady. How did somebody you don't know as a royal wife, that person got your number, slide into your WhatsApp, and into your WhatsApp, that person is telling you, I love you and I care for you. Who is he? What is your relationship with him? What gave him that boldness? So, yes, Rashidi may have his own for body. Kenneth, that was when they were fighting. Okay? So, what some of them do in the closet, they are still women. Yes, we agree that they are Kabiyesi. Have you seen him coming to smoke the Igbo outside? No. What if she too was set up? No. She acknowledged it, Omoli Pompi. She acknowledged she knows the person. She can continue. She's acknowledging. Let's continue. She said, my crime was that the person said he loved and cared about me. And I did not correct him and say, don't say you love me. And she said, I take responsibility for that. But I don't think I deserve the public shame and disgrace. And I went through all that because of that. I was actually begging and prostrating, telling him not to destroy our family. While I was begging, he had a small tape recorder. He always carried in his agbada. He always use it to record things. He recorded me apologizing to him. He was saying, you agreed that I caught you. Imagine a woman apologizing to the husband. So I was saying yes. And that is what he has been showing all the dignitaries that he caught me rendered dead. He has been looking for a way out. And he used that little thing to end the relationship. Now, there was a place, okay, I think this is the place, where they were asking her, how was the, how is palace life, okay? Now, she said, palace life. They said that was life inside the palace for you. While I was in this relationship, I was forbidden to speak with anybody. I was not allowed to speak with anyone from my past, even friends that I came into Nigeria with, either male or female. I have Yoruba friends in Canada, but I was not allowed to speak to them because he did not want anybody to tell me my rights. When I first got to the palace, one of the things I wanted to do was to wear coral beads, but he was saying it is not our culture. You don't need it. And my friends that are Yoruba said I could wear beads, but he said don't talk to them. They are jealous of you. So I was totally isolated. So it is likely this lady is actually not enjoying the marriage as she thought she will enjoy it. Okay? Maybe she was not enjoying the marriage and, she became lonely, she became withdrawn, and it began to affect their marriage. And at that point, maybe both of them, I'm just saying maybe, are looking for a way out. Okay? They are looking for a way out. Lucky Danville, we have corrected that. They met in Lagos. They met in Lagos. Idris, you cannot conclude. You are not with both of them. Okay? Ọgbọ́n nǹkan tó sọ, ó náà sọ fún òun wípé tóun bá fẹ́, wípé kábíyèsí ni òun máa di olórí. Sorry, one thing with husband, and don't say because you don't like Rashidi, you will not say the truth. Okay? Don't say because you don't like Rashidi, then you want to shy away from possibility of things. You were not there when they met. You don't know the heart of both of them to each other. We just know they got married. You are a man, Idris. Mi ò ṣe research kankan. I am not saying he has a perfect personality. I have seen him countless times talking against religion. Okay? I have seen him countless times. And if it is the Igbo that is smoke, every one of these Kabiyesi, they have their fantasy in their bedroom because they are first woman before they became Kabiyesi. If Oluwo, I'm not speaking for Oluwo here. If Oluwo did not marry a woman, okay, if she did not marry a woman, only problem pẹ̀lú, we may not know that he smoke Igbo. Many of you men watching me here, you smoke Igbo, your wife not let anybody know that you smoke Igbo. How many men will see that kind of message with a woman? Idris, you are a man. Can you see that kind of message with your woman? Leave his character, every other character. Let's talk on this marital thing this man is talking about. He's not talking, we are not talking about every other thing. We are talking about how come? Why did a Kabiyesi rented a hotel? I'm not saying it is true. He said one Kabiyesi rented an apartment, a hotel for his wife. Why? He no pie person. I'm not saying he's perfect. Remember, he has flaws. Konto fishe Kabiyesi. Igboroni. Some of you said he was even deported from Canada, that he had problem with US. He did fraud and all of that. So that means he has a questionable character already. And most of them, most of all these Kabiyesi, Shebi a particular Kabiyesi is in jail now. If he comes back to Nigeria tomorrow, they will beat drum and welcome him and dance for him. Kabo, 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 kabo. Olupetu ti de o, kabo. John Aje wole ko shikuro lórí bí. Please let's respect our kings, bawo. Ma jẹ́ bínú sí ẹ o. Ṣé mo rubbish wọn ni? Please, ma jẹ́ kí n bínú sí ẹ o. The Kabiyesi you are saying let us respect. Ṣé wọ́n respect ara wọn? The Kabiyesi that you are calling, oh dear, like how many times torí pé wọ́n kó ton gbé Olu of Warri. Ton gbé jáde ton walk through ọ̀rọ̀. How many times have you seen Olu of Warri come out to come and talk? How many times have you seen Emira àbí kí don pe tàwọn Hausa Emira àbí Emira de ni àbí Emira ton wa wọn tururu type àwọn Kabiyesi yín, type their name lórí YouTube on your FIFA, especially at Oluwo Iwo yìí, type the two of them. Go and see the mess. There are so many times I don't like talking about them. There are so many times that will go under people's those people talking about them. They will lie and I will say this is a lie. This is not true. Your Kabiyesi, why with Kabiyesi, we call them Kabiyesi, they are supposed to be the people that will lead the youths in their character and everything. We are talking about many of them. It's not about youthful exuberance. Most of those old Kabiyesi too got into on the throne as young people. before they become old. Some of them spent 60 years on the throne, some 50 years on the throne. So that means they got there when they were young. One disgrace one now. Some disgrace Yoruba. This is a slap on every Yoruba. It's a big disgrace for every one of us. Aba Yoruba ni wa. Rí bí àwọn bini tó ṣe pride ọba tí wọ́n ní. Ṣé rí ni? Rí bí àwọn kíní ṣe pride ọba tí wọ́n ní. Àwọn bini. Kí ló dé? Ọba Yoruba today, Ọba Yoruba tomorrow. Let the Oba respect themselves and stop this rubbish. Whatever they have between each other, whatever quarrel, whatever squabble, let them settle it in words inside and stop disgracing us. And I don't blame them. Everything, if everything can be well investigated, it's all about money. I'm very sure. Maybe somebody is getting more money than the other. Lo fa uwu, lo fa ja. Because these days, they are under government, they are working for government. Government is in charge of their life. Gone are the days, that one alale don't sleep. Alale don't sleep because we have imbibed foreign culture and destroyed everything about our culture. We have destroyed it. Go and look at our Bini. Up till now, Bini deity, one official. Up till now, Bini culture, one official. Up till now, the god of Bini, they are not joking with it till dates. But what do we have in Yoruba land? They will just go and bring. The question we should be asking ourselves, why is it that most of the Oba they are putting on the throne these days are always from abroad? And most of these people from abroad, their story is not even clean. So what are we saying? What are we saying? Tayo, ori eburu, odabo. Èmi ni kábíyèsí tó gbọ́rọ̀ bọ́ta. Once you bring something else, it has become public property. Ara wọn no dojú tì. So by talking about it, if you don't talk about it, Igbos are not seeing it. Me ba my block it any. I shouldn't have blocked, multi-block. I've blocked her or him. I don't know whoever he is. I shouldn't have blocked the person for now. Igbos are not seeing what is going on. So now you think it's a disgrace. You think it's a disgrace now. So by talking about it now, we are the one disgracing us. Igbos are not on social media. I'm just asking question. Benis are not on social media. I'm just asking question. They are not following what is going on in Nigeria. If you want to know how much they are involved concerning the kingship in Yoruba land, just type on your Ife on YouTube. How many times have you seen me talk about them? I don't even talk about them. But when I saw that video yesterday, I was pissed off. I was pissed off. Shawan Connie, if it is not on Ife today, it is Rashidi tomorrow. If Rashidi is not fighting because of fighting for Muslim, for you to know that I'm seeing their videos. If he's not fighting for Muslim, he's denouncing himself as Yoruba man that is an emir. If they're not talking about Oro Ooni Ife wife, some people are talking about him, calling him a fraud. Oh, well, on the social media now, everything just type on YouTube. You know how many videos you go see? You will not even know which one to watch. Abi, it is this our Yoruba chief. This one, he came on social media to divorce the wife on the social media. Ooni Ife, the wife, he came on social media to divorce her, to divorce him. It's just that name. That name, you are not even giving people any opportunity to respect it again. The same man, this Rashidi, when he was to be enthroned, to be put on the throne, he went through the rigors of ritual domashe and everything. Now he don't sit down on that throne. He said nobody can come on him. He's a Muslim. He's not interested in anything traditional. And they are looking at him. Now, me say make Olu will come out, say they're collecting wife. The question we want to ask is, say, shall they carry Olu Iwo wife, then carry and go Ife, and then carry and go hotel, true. Now, we won't ask. He said, then set them up. And interface with Olu Iwo. Who are you fighting for between the two of them? This is a serious allegation. Ẹ̀yin lẹ bà tradition yín jẹ́, lẹ bà culture yín jẹ́. Ẹ̀yin lẹ mú culture yín tẹ̀lé mọ́ yamayama. Then jẹ́ káwọn ọba yín bọ́ sórí social media lójoojúmọ́. On the social media ọba. Everywhere you go, MTN, wọ́n ti di MTN anywhere you go. Ọba tó kò yẹ kó máa rí regularly, tó yẹ kó máa rí lẹ́ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan. Ọba tó yẹ kó máa rí débi pé àwọn bloggers wọ́n lọ ń kí ní ọ̀dọ̀ Ọọ̀ni of Ife ńsìn ni. Rí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lórí social media ni. Ìsìnlẹ̀ wa mọ̀ wípé wọ́n ń wọ́ ọba. Ọba yín wo náà ń wọ́? Ṣáwọn ọba tán ti wọ́ra wọn, àbọ̀bá tí ò wọ́ra wọn. Ṣáwọn ọba tán fúnra wọn respect. Ṣé kò sí code of conduct fún àwọn kábíyèsí ni? Is there no code of conduct fún àwọn kábíyèsí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá? Tán bá fi wọ́n jọba. Ṣé wọ́n náà gbọ́dọ̀ máa ṣe yánmọ̀yánmọ́, yánkanyànkan, máa bọ́ sórí social media, máa sọ kọ́tàn-kọ́tàn? Kò sáwọn afọbajẹ mọ́ tí wọ́n lè pè wọ́n jókòó tí nǹkan bá ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Ṣé kò sí? Ó sọ odidi sọ. Ó ní òun ó ní Nigerians gbogbo Naija ló pè fún rẹ̀ ló gbé sórí social media. Ṣé kò sófin tó dè wọ́n ni? Ó náà ń borúkọ ọba Yorùbá. Ta ló ní kí n block ẹni yẹn? Ó ń borúkọ ọba Yorùbá jẹ́ àdúnyẹ ò tí ẹ respect throne àwọn kábíyèsí. Kábíyèsí tó wà ní jail àbí tí ò sí ní jail. Ìkọ́nú àwọn kábíyèsí yìí máa wà ní jail. Orí adé wà lẹ́wọ̀n. Orí adé wà lẹ́wọ̀n. Àwọn tó ẹ má bínú sorry at this point Yorùbá ni máa sọ. Orí adé wà lẹ́wọ̀n. Ìtìjú lélẹ́yìí fún gbogbo ọmọ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Ẹ wá ní kó respect wọn. Kó respect kábíyèsí tó jalè. Kó respect kábíyèsí tó náà sọ pé lómi inú wọn fraud ló ṣe tó sá padà sí Nàìjíríà tó fi ṣọba. Kó respect. Ẹ dẹ̀ expect pé àwọn èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn behave. Wọn ò lè behave. Àwọn swagger kábíyèsí. Àwọn swagalicious. Àwọn social media kábíyèsí, àwọn TikTok kábíyèsí. Ó kù díẹ̀ kan máa tan TikTok, ìkan kún máa bá wọn jó lórí TikTok. Ìyẹn ló kù. Àbí kí ló tún kù? Nígbà kábíyèsí bá ti ń tan tó ti ń ṣáná sí loud. Ẹ̀yin ará Nàìjíríà, every Nigeria I'm talking to you lórí social media. Kábíyèsí ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà, kábíyèsí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá nìyẹn o. Kábíyèsí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá nìyẹn o. Kábíyèsí tí mo bọ́ ṣe ń tan ring light. Tán bá tiẹ̀ mọ ring light tàn, ṣó yẹ kán gbé bọ́ sí gbangba. Wọ́n náà respect wọn, ṣáwọn fúnra wọn respect ara wọn. Àbọ̀ wọ́n fẹ́ kọ́ respect àwọn. Bẹ́ẹ̀ làwọn ìyàwó wọn náà. Láyé gbà ta ló mọ àwọn ìyàwó kábíyèsí láyé gbà yẹn? You hardly see the wives. Ìsinyìí àwọn ìyàwó wọn ṣe catwalking ní lórí social media. Wọ́n ṣe wọṣọ, gbogbo aṣọ tó ń wọ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n ṣe náà ti motivational speaker. Iṣẹ́ ò ká wọn lára. Iṣẹ́ palace ò ká wọn lára. Ó bá yá wọn náà disrespect. I was even hearing somebody say which kini ni mo gbọ́. Wọ́n léyàn kan pé kábíyèsí kan ní my brother. Mo ní ìgbà tó pé my brother ńkọ́. Ṣé àwọn lè lọ pé kábíyèsí tí wọ́n ní my brother? Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe pé àwọn kábíyèsí náà ṣe bá yín pé my brother. Wọ́n ń ṣèkì wọn lọ́wọ́ ń sìn ni now. So what's the big deal? Ṣé láyé ìgbà kan wọ́n ń ṣèkì kábíyèsí? Wọ́n ń ṣèkì wọ́n ń sìn ni. Because wọ́n jọ ń jókòó, wọ́n jọ ń jẹ ni, wọ́n jọ ń mu. Wọ́n mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń jọ dè pọ̀. Wọ́n mọ̀ pé ẹ̀fí sì lásán ni ẹ̀yin lẹ pé wọ́n kábíyèsí. Àwọn mọ́ra wọn náà. Àwòràwò ni wọ́n. In those days, kábíyèsí ń jókòó síbi tán bá fi wọ́n sí ni. In those days, àwọn èèyàn náà lọ ń bá kábíyèsí. In those days, àwọn èèyàn tó bá lọ bá kábíyèsí gan, wọn ò ní wò wọ́n báyìí tán bá dáfin. Wọ́n ṣe máa ṣojú rẹ̀ tán bá dọ̀bálẹ̀. Wọ́n wo kábíyèsí straight ni. How are you, my brother? Ẹ wá náà disrespect wọn. Àwọn gan ò fúnra wọn lọ́wọ́, wọn ò fúnra wọn ní respect. Wọ́n bá respect ara wọn, wọ́n bá respect wọn. Wọ́n á máa sọ pé Olúwo of Iwo, wọ́n á sọ pé Ọọ̀ni of Ife àwọn èèyàn. I've never seen his picture. How does he look? How does he ṣe kinní kan? Tani ọmọ life history wọn láì bá wọn gbénú ààfin. Àti Olúwo ni o, àti kábíyèsí kejì ni o, Ọọ̀ni. Ikọ̀ ògbẹ́ kan ṣọlẹ̀ bí akọ wárápá. Ṣé wọ́n bá wọn gbénú Ọọ̀ni of Ife? Inú palace Ọọ̀ni, kò sẹ́ni bá wọn gbé bẹ̀ gbogbo story of Ọọ̀ni. Story inú palace ló wà ní gbangba. Eléyìí náà ṣé wọ́n bá gbénú ìyẹ̀wù ẹ̀, wọn ò bá gbénú ìyẹ̀wù, gbogbo life history ẹ̀ ló wà lórí social media. Kí wá ló tún kù? Nígbà wọn máa ti ẹ̀ tún crown ẹ̀, Olú Ìpẹ́tù of Ìpẹ́tù Módú, àbí kí nìyẹn lóhun jẹ́? Ìyẹn bá kún bá yín ó wá kún bá gbogbo ẹ̀ jẹ́. Wọ́n bá ní kábíyèsí jalè o. Kábíyèsí lọ jalè o. Abẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ́ túmọ̀ nǹkan tán sọ. Kábíyèsí lọ jalè o. Ó wá jalè nílùú onílùú. Ṣebí láyé ìgbà yẹn, àwọn tó ń jẹ́ council of obas, council of kí wọ́n ṣe máa ń pè wọ́n tó ń control ọba wọn ṣáà wà. Ṣé wọn ò sí mọ́ ni? There is still fight between Aláàfin. ṣé ni ó tó máa ní di new Aláàfin young boy tó ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ jẹ́ síbẹ̀ àwọn yẹn náà tún bára wọn jà ẹ wá láwọ̀ respect wọn ṣé àwa là ń bá wọn jà ni ṣáwa là ń ṣe gbogbo rádaràdà torí burúkú tí gbogbo wọn ṣe lórí social media tá à ń rí ẹ tún máa wo òótọ́ mà tiẹ̀ ní Aláàfin òun àti Ọọ̀ni of Ifẹ̀ ṣe báwọn náà jọ fa wàhálà lẹ́nujọ́ mẹ́ta gbogbo ẹ̀ lárí lórí social media ṣáwọn náà máa kọ́kọ́ jọba wọ́n ti ń jọba kí gbogbo wọn tó dé bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ó ṣe wá jáyà àsìkò tiwọn ṣùgbọ́n àsìkò èèyàn kan kíní kò gbọdọ̀ dàrú ni gbogbo ní ẹ fọwọ́ bojú gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́pẹ́ra yín kábíyèsí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ẹ fi ọwọ́ bojú yín Olú of Warri nìyẹn àgbọ̀n kankan pa ẹ̀ kò sẹ́ni tó mọ nǹkan tó ń lọ nínú ààfin ẹ̀ kò sẹ́ni tó dáwọn ìyàwó ẹ̀ mọ̀ dúdú ni wọ́n pupa ni kò sẹ́ni tó mọ̀ àgbáriwo rí àgbọ́jàrí àgbọ́ pé wọ́n disrespect nígbà tí kò sábà ń jáde nínú ààfin ẹ̀ wọ́n lọ ń ba ni torí ibi ọ̀wọ̀ ló jókòó sí ibi ọ̀wọ̀ ló jókòó sí so wọn ò lè rí Olú of Warri fín ẹ rí bí àwọn aráàlú ẹ̀ gan ẹ lè porúkọ ẹ̀ bákan wọ́n á bá yín fa wàhálà because òun gan fúnra ò rí rẹ̀ fín tó bá rí rẹ̀ fín àwọn náà sọ̀rọ̀ tó bá rí rẹ̀ fín wọ́n máa sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ síbi tọ́rọ̀ wà àtẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń support A àtẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń support B àwọn méjèèjì náà ní báwí because okay tẹ́ bá ń sọ wípé Rashidi ní lọ́wọ́ kí ló tún fa ìjà Ọọ̀ni àti kí lórúkọ yìí tó wà ní kábíyèsí mi yẹn Aláàfin ńgbò bá tún yá Olúbàdàn Ìbàdàn ìyẹn náà tún bẹ̀rẹ̀ wàhálà number 1 as ex-governor àkọ́kọ́ ṣe pé mo jù yín lọ ní gbogbo ọ̀nà òun náà máa pàṣẹ clash àtúwáyé dáwọn olórí wa àwọn aláwàdà kẹríkẹrí wọ́n wá so yangan mọ́dì gbọ́ pé ní tó bá so yangan mọ́dì ó di dandan kágbàdo ṣá kí adìyẹ ṣá ni gbéyàn bá so àgbàdo mọ́dì ó di dandan kágbàdo ṣá gbogbo àwọn tó ń lè bú ọba ìlú tiwọn ẹ lọ gbọ́ bọ́n ṣe ń fi àìgbọ́ Yorùbá ṣe so story yín gbogbo àwọn tí wọn gbọ́ Yorùbá tó yẹ pé tátàtà ni Yorùbá wọn ẹ wo bí wọ́n ṣe ń fi àìgbọ́ Yorùbá wọn ẹ lọ wo bọ́n ṣe ń ṣe story especially story Ọọ̀ni of Ifẹ̀ Ọọ̀ni yẹn ló ti wá dáràn lọ́wọ́ wọn jù wọn ò dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé tẹ́ bá rí irọ́ oríṣiríṣi tó máa ń kúkù nípa Ọọ̀ni tó máa sọ story mi ti máa jáàmù sílẹ̀ máa irú rọ́ burúkú ọ̀la àwọn pípọ̀ yìí ń pa lórí YouTube yìí tó lọ́ fẹ́ tajà àmì tó lọ́ fẹ́ monetization pé ṣé tí n bá tún wò tí n bá wá ní ìwé Ọọ̀ni ló jẹ́ kán rí òun fín bẹ́ẹ̀ ni òun ló jẹ́ kán rí òun fín náà tí kábíyèsí àwọn kábíyèsí bá jókòó síbi ọ̀wọ̀ kábíyèsí tó gbọ́dọ̀ bọ́ta ṣé ó jókòó síbi ọ̀wọ̀ ìyẹn Rashidi náà tán ló ó dà pé orílẹ̀-èdè yẹn ló máa ń lu òun ẹ wá ń blame àwọn èèyàn àwọn kábíyèsí yìí ni kẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ fún ṣẹ́rí one thing pẹ̀lú wa that is why tó jẹ́ pé àti dá Nàìjà bó ṣe yẹ kó dá ó kù díẹ̀ sentiment ẹni tí mo fẹ́ràn jù ẹni tó jẹ́ tèmi òun la fi ń ṣe nǹkan kì í fi ń ṣe nǹkan wípé kó lè dá for everybody èèyàn tèmi ẹni yẹn ò bá dé má dá kò kàn Nàìjà tribe yẹn èdè yẹn ìlú yẹn favourite yẹn that's all you think. bá a ṣe wá fẹ́ ní ìlọsíwájú bá a ṣe fẹ́ rí ṣe mi ò tíì rí honestly mi ò tíì rí ẹ wọ̀rọ̀ kábíyèsí lásán ṣé wọ́n fún anybody yín lóúnjẹ no ṣé tẹ bá déwájú wọn wọ́n mọ̀ yín rí no ṣùgbọ́n ẹ fẹ́ kán sọ̀rọ̀ wọn ẹ wo èèyàn bíi mélòó tó ti wọlé tán fẹ́ máa béèbú ìkan tiẹ̀ wọlé kó gbogbo wa pọ̀ ni kò bú èmi nìkan tí mò ń sọ̀rọ̀ every other person ló bú ìtìjú ńlá leléyìí o now fún torí time kò ní ìdí pé mò ń play interview lady yẹn nínú interview ó ṣàlàyé gbogbo bọ́n ṣe ti jọ ń fa wàhálà tó jẹ́ pé ńgbà tí wà tó lè jáde ṣé mọ̀ pé ó lè jáde ni kò dẹ̀ ń ṣọmọ ọbẹ̀ yẹn kò ń ṣọmọ Nàìjà so ní òun láti lọ bá àwọn èèyàn tán ràn òun lọ́wọ́ bóyá bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Olú Ìwó ló ti ń ṣe 1 and 2 tó rò pé Ọọ̀ni of Ifẹ̀ ló gba hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì fún ó dẹ̀ lè jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ nobody knows ṣùgbọ́n nǹkan tó bí èmi nínú gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ni wípé báwo náà ṣe ní gut àti gbé dirty linen ni wọn láti máa wá fọ̀ ní títì ṣé kò sí àwọn afọbajẹ mọ́ kò sí àwọn àgbààgbà mọ́ àbáwọn àgbààgbà yẹn ò lẹ́nu ọ̀rọ̀. Okay, somebody said an aged man invited to the palace was beaten and eventually passed on in less than a month of getting through. Aláàfin too na disaster. Oh. That was the story. Kí lorúkọ bọ̀bọ̀ yìí sí Àkàndá. Awíkókó. Kí lorúkọ bọ̀bọ̀ yìí tó close mọ́ Sunday Igboho láyé gbà yẹn. Mo rántí case yẹn. mo rántí case ten sọ yìí wọ́n gbé Ṣáwíkoko lórúkọ bọ̀bọ́ yẹn ni ó dà kán gbá Wíkoko Awíkoko yes ó dà kán ọlọ́pàá gbé lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn wọ́n tì mọ́lé Ọ̀yọ́túnjí ọba tó ní wípé kí ló ń sọ pé ó ti ẹ̀ṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ń gbà yẹn mi ò rántí but mo rántí wípé Awíkoko was arrested because of that case. Wọ́n kó àwọn tọ́ọ̀gì wọ́n fi tọ́ọ̀gì jọba inú yín dùn nílẹ̀ Yorùbá wọ́n fi àwọn tọ́ọ̀gì àwọn aláìní tìjú wọ́n fi wọ́n jọba inú yín dẹ̀ ń dùn bí wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ ìyàwó wọ́n á sọ̀rọ̀ kan lọ pátí bí wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ kan lọ pátí wọ́n á léyàn ṣéèkì kábíyèsí bí wọ́n sọ kan ṣéèkì kábíyèsí kan bá kábíyèsí jà wọ́n ń búra wọn ẹ wá láǹkà máa sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn náà ń dojú tira wọn àsọ ti wà lórí fúnra wọn kọ́ náà ń gbé gbogbo ẹ̀ sórí social media ni ṣé ẹni tí ò lọ sí palace ó máa mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní palace ẹni tí ò bá wọn lọ sí palace tó lè mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ń bẹ́ẹ̀ tó bá tiẹ̀ níjà ṣé kò sí àwọn tó lè dá sí lábẹ́lẹ̀ tó dẹ̀ máa yanjú ẹ̀ kí náà jọ ń dùpọ̀ tó lè tẹ́lẹ̀ ara wọn knows his grace kì í ṣe àwa but honestly as far as I'm concerned lọ́ba nílẹ̀ Yorùbá mọ́ pẹ̀lú nǹkan tá à ń rí yìí it is time àwọn tó máa ń fi wọ́n síbẹ̀ kan ronú pìwàdà they should stop putting just anybody sí throne they should just stop putting just anybody bóyá torí ẹni tó mọ̀ rí àbẹni tó favour Gandhi náà nìyẹn wọ́n ní problem pẹ̀lú ti Gandhi yẹn náà ẹ̀dẹ̀ ń dojú ti tradition Yorùbá ẹ wo ọba of Benin ó dẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kẹ́lú tá à ń gbáriwo ẹ̀ abba there are so many places tó ti ń jọba tó yìn jọba ní Nàìjíríà now apart from Yorùbá land ṣá ń gbọ́ àgbáriwo wọn ni bí ò bá jólẹ̀ Ooni of Ife lẹ́nì á jẹ́ Rashidi lọ́la tí Rashidi ò bá jà sí ọ̀rọ̀ religion tí ò bá jà sọ̀rọ̀ religion á jà nípa ìyàwó yóò bá jà nípa ìyàwó á jà nípa superiority mo ń gbọ́ tó ń sọ nínú fídíò yẹn we are all paramount ruler we are all my paramount ruler orí máa kàn bú gbogbo yín máa kó gbogbo yín pọ̀ máa bú yín àti ẹ̀ máa tó ṣe tán máa ṣe another show later hope they choose a correct Awùjalẹ̀ kàn má choose a correct one kàn tún lọ wá àwọn tán lówó kàn tún fi wọ́n síbẹ̀ gbogbo kìíní ìtọ́jú àwọn kan lówó ni tó ń gbówó fáwọn afọbajẹ òun náà ṣe ń disgrace wọn because tí ò bá sí yẹn ayé àtijọ́ àrírù nǹkan báyìí kò sí ọ̀rọ̀ competition tó le tẹ́lẹ̀ láàrin wọn wọn á tún jọ ṣe nǹkan pọ̀ láyé àtijọ́ ìsín wọ́n wá joyè àwọn ọ̀ndì kábíyèsí fracas kábíyèsí that's what we should even call them ọmọ ní pọ́nmi that's what I said wọ́n ní àwọn afọbajẹ yẹn náà bá yé jẹ́ àwọn afọbajẹ oníjẹkújẹ because táwọn bá ń ṣe oníjẹkújẹ wọn ò gbọdọ̀ ṣèbí fá ló mú ọba tẹ́lẹ̀ ó ṣe wá jẹ́ pé ọba tó ń mú sìn political ọba ni wọ́n á wo ibi tán ti wá wọ́n á wo wà tán ti wù wọ́n á wo history wọn wọ́n á wo nǹkan tán ti ṣe sílẹ̀ báwo ló ṣe wá jẹ́ pé kábíyèsí Nàìjíríà kábíyèsí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ti wá di fracas kábíyèsí àwọn fracases láti ní kábíyèsí lẹ́ni ìfẹ́ ìyá Ọ̀yọ́ is not fighting the other one is fighting. Lójú tì ẹ̀yin kábíyèsí yìí lójú tì àárín yín náà láti ti rí scammer àárín kábíyèsí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá láti ti rí scammer àárín kábíyèsí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá láti ráwọn ní fracas àárín kábíyèsí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá lẹ́tí tí accuse ara yín ipa ẹfẹ́ yàwó ara yín àbí kílẹ̀ ń tà àti sọ aláyẹ̀ lójú tì ẹ̀yin kábíyèsí wa yìí ṣe rí disgrace ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ara yín lẹ́yìn disgrace àti tróònù yẹn tróònù tẹ́ jókòó lẹ́yìn lẹ́ gbogbo yín gan disgrace àwọn àgbákò kábíyèsí àwọn àgbákò àdójútì ní kábíyèsí dédé bí ìyàwó yín ò wá disgrace yín lórí social media ẹ̀yin náà disgrace ìyàwó yín bí ìyàwó ò disgrace yín ẹ̀yin disgrace ara yín àgbákò ní gbogbo yín nílẹ̀ Yorùbá àgbákò ní gbogbo ẹ̀yin kábíyèsí Yorùbá majority yín especially ẹ̀yin new ones yìí ẹ̀yin Gen Z kábíyèsí àgbákò ní gbogbo yín wọ́n ti tróònù yẹn orí adé òun sùn tàná sọ orí adé yín kan wà lẹ́wọ̀n ó wà lẹ́wọ̀n tó bá dẹ̀ jáde gbogbo nǹkan tó ní náà máa gbà I will not be surprised tó bá dé tẹ́ máa tún gbé sórí ipò I will not be surprised tó bá dé láti kí ní kẹ́kọrin fún káàbọ̀ káàbọ̀ ìpètú tá ń retí ti dé o káàbọ̀ ó mà dé o káàbọ̀ ó ti dé o káàbọ̀ o ẹ máa tó tún kọrin fún yẹn náà. Orí adé wà lẹ́wọ̀n báyìí. Ṣé rí páṣì pa òwe ó pọ̀ jù nínú àwọn òwe tẹ́ máa ń pa. Àwọn òwe tán ní mínì. Wọ́n lórí adé òun sùta, orí adé wà ń ta. Ńgbò bá dé sin ẹgbẹ́lú gangan, ẹ lọ pàdé ẹ̀. Ẹ tún fún ẹ lè fún ní ìpẹ̀tù senior ìpẹ̀tù mọ́dẹ. Ẹ dẹ̀ ń dojú sí wa nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Ẹ wá di social media kábíyèsí. Ẹ lè yanjú ọ̀rọ̀ ara yín. Kẹ́ yanjú ẹ̀ káwọn lọ́ba àwọn èèyàn àgbààgbà kan bá yín yanjú ẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin náà ẹ tan ring light. Ẹ di blogger. Ìgbà tó pariwo ní àti Rashidi o àtọ̀yìn òfìfẹ́ gbogbo ọ̀nà ní lọ́wọ́. Nígbà tí Rashidi wá pariwo sí social media, kí ló fẹ́ ká ṣe báyìí? What do you want social media to do? Àwa kọ́ la fi yín sí ipò. Lágbára lórí ẹ̀, lágbára lórí Ọ̀yàn òfìfẹ́. Àwa kọ́ la máa bá yín parí ẹ̀, ẹ kàn túdọ̀ tí yín síta ni. Ẹ jẹ́ ká mọ̀ pé majority yín wọ́ọ̀tì orí oyè tán fi yín sí yẹn. Tó bá dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé lóòótọ́ ni kábíyèsí kejì yẹn òní, ìyẹn náà lọ gbáyàwó ẹ̀ gba hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì, ó rọ́ǹgì. Ká sọ̀rọ̀ síbi tọ́rọ̀ wà. Ẹni tán bá náà lára ń ta. Ìyàwó gan confirm, ó lóun text obìnrin. Òun text ọkùnrin kan lọ́kọ òun ka mọ́ òun lọ́wọ́. Ọkùnrin mélòó máa gbarú ẹ̀? Bọ̀ láyé ìgbà kan. Ṣèbọn ẹjọ́ náà, ṣèbọn sọ pé wọ́n bá ìyàwó kábíyèsí sùn ni. Ìyàwó kábíyèsí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá náà la rí táwọn ìyàwó ẹ̀ tán fo ògiri. Ẹ wá ní ká má sọ̀rọ̀ ipa and disrespect. Yẹ́n bá ti ṣàgbàdo mọ́dì, ẹni adìyẹ ló lè ṣàjẹ. Ẹni adìyẹ á ṣàjẹ. Wọ́n gbẹ́pọ̀ wọn síta gan wọ́n á ṣàjẹ. Wọ́n tún pòwe. Wọ́n ní ẹlòmíì ò gbọ́dọ̀ gorí kábíyèsí. Ọba bá lórí ohun gbogbo. Portable ó ṣe free. Ó tún post níta gbàgbàgbàgbà. Káì. Ìgbà tó jẹ́ wípé ẹ ti mú ìṣẹ̀ṣe, ẹ ti mú nǹkan tó jẹ́ agbára Yorùbá àti nǹkan tó jẹ́ iyì Yorùbá, ẹ ti dá gbogbo ẹ̀nù. Ilẹ̀ Yorùbá la ti rí kábíyèsí láyé. I've accepted Jesus into my life. I am now born again. Ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ni. Ó di ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kẹ́lò. King of England àmì King of UK. Ṣé ẹni kó sọ pé I'm born again? Ọjọ́ tó máa ṣe oyè ẹ̀, wọ́n gbé ẹran funfun jáde tari. Wọ́n gbé ẹran funfun. Wọ́n ní ẹran funfun yóò rí ibi tó ń tọ́jú ẹ̀ sí. Ipe tó ń bá máa ṣe òkìní ló máa tó ń tọ́jú ẹ̀ sí ó wà bẹ́ẹ̀. Nígbà tí ìyá yẹn kú, abọ́ba kú, ọmọ 18 years old ló kú tẹ̀lé. Tán ní kó lọ jókòó tì. Igbá, ẹ ṣáà rí igbá tán gbé jáde. Wọn ò bá ẹ̀dẹ̀ wá kọlù ẹ̀. Igbá la rí, àrí igbá tán cover. Oríṣiríṣi ló lọ níjọ́ tán máa fi jọba. Ẹ ti mú gbogbo nǹkan tó ti jẹ́ ti Yorùbá. Ẹ ti dá gbogbo ẹ̀nù. Kò ságbára kankan mọ́. Kò sí nǹkan kan mọ́. Gbogbo ẹ̀ ṣọ́nù ní ayé àtijọ́ tí kábíyèsí bá bínú tó bá ṣe báyìí. Á lálẹ́ gàràràràràràrà tó pàṣẹ á dẹ̀ rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Where are all the power? Ẹ ti gba Jésù sí ayé yín. Báwo ni gbogbo òṣè wá ní dàrú? Ẹ ti gbẹ́rù tí ò ń ṣe tiyín, ẹ ti gbé mọ́ tiyín. Ẹ ti gbé mọ́ tiyín. Alálẹ̀ ti lọ sí, ó ti wọ kómà. Àwọn alálẹ̀ àti Ifá ti wọ kómà nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Alálẹ̀ àti Ifá àti Ṣàngó àti gbogbo ẹ̀ wọ́n ti wọ kómà nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Káì. Ẹ ti gbé nǹkan àjòjì. Ẹ ti da lúrúpọ̀ mọ́ ṣàpà. Gbogbo ẹ̀ wá rí yánmá. Ó wá di wọ̀rọ̀ sí wọ̀rọ̀. Wọ̀rọ̀ sí wọ̀rọ̀. Gbogbo ẹ̀ wá lọ́pọ̀ mọ́ra wọn. Nísìn alálẹ̀ gan ń ṣe scammy. Abẹ́ rí nǹkan báyìí. Alálẹ̀ ń ṣe 419. Wọ́n tún mú alálẹ̀ l'Amẹ́ríkà. Wọ́n wá ju alálẹ̀ sínú ẹ̀wọ̀n. Ẹ dójú tì wá o. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ Yorùbá. Ẹ dójú tì wá gbogbo ẹ̀yin kábíyèsí tán yàn sìn. Kò sí tó wúlò nu gbogbo yín. Ẹ ń disgrace ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Kábíyèsí máa ń jókòó sí ìgbàlẹ̀. Wọ́n á jókòó sí yẹ̀wù wọn. Auntie, what is wrong with lodging a friend's wife? Kí ló dé tí ò pé kábíyèsí tèkó tó mọ̀ rí? Ṣèbó lòun láwọn ọ̀rẹ́ rẹpẹtẹ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Fúnra ẹ̀ ló sọ̀nà ó lòun láwọn ọ̀rẹ́ sẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Àbọ̀ òun fúnra ẹ̀ olówó tó lè fi lọ́jì sórí hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì kó gbàgbé ẹ̀ padà lọ. Bọ́lá kò sí ọkùnrin tó máa gbarú ẹ̀. Òun àti ìyàwó ẹ̀ ń jà, ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ ló máa wá rescue ẹ̀. Á wá gbabi tó máa dúró sí fún. Ẹjọ́ ẹ̀dá yẹn nù. Ẹlòmíì ló yẹ kó pè, ó yẹ kó pe àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀. Ó yẹ kó pa àwọn èèyàn. Àbọ̀mọ ṣóhun náà níran ni. Because mo ń gbọ́ wípé nínú interview ẹ̀, ó nígbà tí bàbá òun sick, ó lọ́kọ òun sẹ́ni $300 péré sọ́kọ òun. Iṣẹ́ wo ló ń ṣe, ṣé kò níṣẹ́ ni? ṣé kò ní iṣẹ́ ni kó tó fẹ́ kábíyèsí ṣèbó ní Canada ọmọ Canada lòun Jamaican ni apart from that Canada ló ń gbé Canadian citizen ni ṣé kò yẹ kó lówó tiẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ṣebí pati ló wá ṣe tán pàdé ara wọn pati ló wá ṣe lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ náà tọ́rọ̀ bá dẹ̀ wá rí bẹ́ẹ̀ kò wá sí owó lòun láwọn ọ̀rẹ́ púpọ̀ ó láwọn ọ̀rẹ́ yẹn náà mú òun wá ó láwọn ọ̀rẹ́ lòun tẹ̀lé lọ pati ẹ lọ ka interview ẹ̀ ṣé àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ yẹn kò gbọ́dọ̀ pé wọ́n tó jẹ́ kábíyèsí mi ló pè no kábíyèsí kọ́ ló yẹ kó pè òun gan lọ dálẹ̀ dálé nígbà tọ́rọ̀ dẹ̀ rí bẹ́ẹ̀ Canadian citizen ni wàá wá bó ṣe máa padà because wọ́n dà pé ó ń káàkiri àwọn platform gbà yẹn tó náà raise owó fún wọn náà raise owó fún gbà yẹn mo ní odidi ìyàwó kábíyèsí náà raise owó Canadian citizen dẹ̀ ni kí ló fi àwọn owó tó mèkì ṣe kì í ṣe Ọọ̀ni ló yẹ kó pè tó bá yẹ kó pọ̀ ní lóòótọ́ kó ń ṣe Ọọ̀ni ẹ lọ ka interview ẹ̀tẹ́ bá ráyè ẹ táìpù orúkọ ẹ̀ á gbé jáde ó ní àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ òun bí tó sọ pọ́n ti pàdé yẹn ìdàkí túkà fún yẹn ìtẹ́ bá ìṣẹ̀ wọlé wọ́n ṣe pàdé pàtí ló sọ pé àwọn lọ náà how did you meet ó ní I did not know him in Canada we met in Lagos I came for holiday with some friends then there was a royal burial party in Lagos he was there and I was also there that was how our paths crossed party náà ti pàdé ó ń ṣe pé ìyẹn lọ fẹ́ wá láti Canada Èkó bí náà ti join wọn pọ̀ mọ́ra wọn ó láwọn èèyàn ó ní after his coronation they had a party for him and I was invited not by him but by one of the people throwing the party for him another prominent Oba in Lagos introduced me to him for marriage kí ló dé tí ó pé kábíyèsí tó introduce wọn pọ̀ pé ẹni tó introduce mi sí o ẹ gbà mí o àbóhùn náà fẹ́ fẹ́ Ọọ̀ni ṣọ́rọ̀ kan ni máa fẹ́ òun ni ẹ jẹ́ àsọ̀rọ̀ síbi tọ́rọ̀ wá bí òkúkú mọ́ àwọn méjèèjì rí èmi mo máa ń rí gbogbo wọ́nràn tí Rashidi ń ṣe kò kàn mí àwọn aráàlú ẹ̀ ló ń disgrace àwọn Ìwó mo máa ń rí nǹkan tó ń ṣe náà Lucky Ojo ìwọ ló lack understanding tèmi yé mi ó lack understanding accepting Jesus Christ wọ́n wá da gbogbo nǹkan tán ní òun náà ṣe bóun ló bá yín débi tẹ́ dé yẹn ṣèbí Jésù tí ó ti bá wọn tó tróònù wọn wọ́n mi ò ráyè ti religion láàyò lọ́sàn yìí o because ẹ máa ń sap energy yàn ní gbé religion ẹ síwájú please gbé campaign Jésù ẹ síwájú kó kúrò níbí. She now said another prominent Oba in Lagos introduced me to him for marriage and he said it was great to be an olórí. nígbà tọ́rọ̀ ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹni tó introduce ẹ sí tó jẹ́ bí bàbá fún yín bàbá àsàlẹ̀wò àti ẹ̀ ló yẹ kó pè kì í ṣe Ọọ̀ni of Ifẹ̀ tó bá yẹ kó pè Ọọ̀ni lóòótọ́ tó bá wá jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n máa ní kán gbé lọ sọ́dọ̀ kábíyèsí mi ọ̀kan fi kí ló máa ń pè àwọn afọba kí ló máa ń pè àwọn tó máa ń tẹ̀lé tó bá máa fi ránṣẹ́ ìránṣẹ́ ọba wọ́n á ní kán gbé lọ bá ẹni tí ó lè bá wọn yanjú ọ̀rọ̀ ọkùnrin mélòó ló máa gbarú ẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ síbi tọ́rọ̀ wà ọdún mẹ́wàá lẹ́ni kò lè kúrò lọ́kàn ẹ̀ tó bá jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ní lóòótọ́ ọdún mẹ́wàá lẹ́ni ó yìí máa rántí nǹkan tí ò yẹ kó rògùn àrò ẹ ṣe tẹ́ ń disgrace wa o ẹ jẹ́ kí n máa lọ mo máa padà wá kí ni time very very embarrassing it is Baba Ogundokun that ever helped her Baba Ogundokun ìsàfọ́bàjẹ́ Rashidi beat the old man ẹ ṣe báwọn náà fi síbẹ̀ bó bá beat ẹ̀ ìgbò bá gbé ẹni tí ò yẹ kó gbé síbì kan ó di dandan kan hùwà ńjọ́ kan wá yíjú síwọ náà àwọn náà fi wọ́n síbẹ̀ ìtìjú ni gbogbo wọn tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí fáwọn afọbajẹ́ ìtìjú ni fáwọn gọ́vnọ̀ state wọn gan because ní local government àbí kí náà ń pè wọ́n ní ọ́fíìsì ń bẹ̀ náà ìtìjú ni fún gbogbo wọn pẹ̀lú nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí ìtìjú yóò ń ṣe tiwa nìkan. kì í ṣe ìtìjú wa nìkan ìtìjú everybody ní moreover ìtìjú àwọn olórí bó náà ti ń gbọ́ ẹ máa just look at all the things we are hearing about all of these people wọ́n tún wá tan ring light fellow Nigeria because àwọn governors yẹn wọ́n pẹ̀lẹ́ ẹni tó ń sáyẹ̀nsì bó ṣe ń di ọba tó kàn múrú wá ògiri wá pẹ̀lú nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sí kò sẹ́ni tó máa sọ fún pé àwọn governor kan ló fi wọ́n jọba ń sìn. That's why we are seeing all this mess, all this embarrassing rubbish. Ọba. Yes, so this Odi, the lady never mentioned Ogundoku. She said a king in Lagos. She mentioned a king in Lagos. She mentioned a king in Lagos. She never mentioned Ogundoku. So I don't think Ogundoku is part of the story at all. I don't think so. Rashidi le wa lu Kabi o le wa lu Ogundoku o. Ṣé bá wọn náà fi síbẹ̀. Tí rí nǹkan kan, ain't seen nothing yet. Dẹ̀ ti rí nkírun. Tí rí nǹkan kan. Oh, tí rí nǹkan kan. Wọ́n ti embarrass yín. Máa ṣe bá wá ju sórí social media. Àwa máa gbé a máa analyze ẹ̀. Táwọn tó ń support yín bá wá sọ̀sọ̀kúsọ á fún wọn lánsà padà.
Gbogbo ẹ̀ wá ṣe.
Àwọn tó ń support yín.
Bó sọ fún yín
torí tí ojú ò bá tì wọ́n ni kò yẹ kó bínú sọ̀rọ̀ tá à ń sọ. Ṣé nǹkan ògúnrí làwọn kábíyèsí ń ṣe tẹ́ ń bínú.
But mo fẹ́ ta gbogbo àwọn aṣọ tó wà ṣèǹsì tán kí n tó kó mi wá because tí bá kó mi jáde ń sìn ó lè jẹ́ ìlànà ọmọ máa nọ́ka sí and mo fẹ́ ta gbogbo àwọn ilé fún ṣèǹsì lélẹ̀ tó gba ẹni tẹ́ bá fẹ́ ra àwọn aṣọ ṣèǹsì tó cheap tó fine àwọn ship aṣọ tó dẹ̀ fine dáadáa ẹ pè mí gbogbo àwọn ilé báyìí sìn tẹ́ bá gbọ́ ó lọ bí o ṣe kò gbà ṣèǹsì ni ó lọ wìtìwìtì ẹ̀bùn wìtìwìtì ẹ̀bùn mi wìtìwìtì ṣèǹsì ni ó lọ. Anga kan tún wà bí náà tẹ́lá yẹ anga tí mo ti kó jọ sínú ilé yóò ìmọ̀ pé mo ti taṣọ tó tò yẹ anga yapa tí mo ti kó sínú ilé so tí bá máa lọ́ọ̀dù rẹ̀ padà báyìí sí ó máa fún mi so ẹ̀yin tó bá fẹ́ ra ọjà sales àwọn aṣọ kan tún ní ìbí báyìí náà so ẹ pè mí sales lọ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ mi ò ṣe kò gbà lọ́lẹ̀ kó dowó lọ́lẹ̀ kó dowó any country bàbá yìí sẹ̀dẹ̀ ẹ̀yin dádì náà aṣọ yìí ó wà available ní sales gbogbo ẹ̀ lẹ́sìn náà wà gbogbo ẹ̀ wà so ẹ pè mí kẹwàá rajà lẹ́yìn ẹ̀ wọ ẹ̀dá wá fẹ́ ra spiritual items àdúrà ló ń gbá agbára àwọn Nàìjíríà sí ẹ jẹ́ tún jókòó ọ̀rọ̀ Nàìjíríà mi mọ́ tó ṣe mí lẹ́yìn I was just happy I don't know why bí a torí mo tajà gan ni I don't know I was just happy I was just happy kọ́ ló má ba ayọ̀ wa jẹ́ káyọ̀ wa má di ìbànújẹ́ so ọ̀rọ̀ Nàìjíríà kò ṣe dúró wò mọ́ so gba ìtàn bá nílò àwọn kan spiritual items tẹ́lẹ̀ lò ṣé ogun Nàìjíríà gan jogun ìdílé lọ ogun Nàìjíríà gba àjò tó bá ṣáájò tí ọ̀rọ̀ ogun Nàìjíríà number 1 wọ́n á fi bùkátà pa ìwọ́n tó wà ní diaspora tó bá sọ Olúwa ṣẹ́gun fún mi ṣẹ́gun àgbàná kó má lọ àwọn kan ṣẹ́gun àgbàná àmúbọ́ tẹ́lẹ̀ pásìkò tó bá ti kówó jọba ló máa gbé bùkátà wá láti Nàìjíríà tó máa fi kó ẹ lówó lọ kò ṣe dúró wò ó èdè lẹ́ni sí tí bá wo tàwọn tó ti pè mí fún bùkátà tí n bá wò àwọn èèyàn dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé mo ti yàtọ̀ sí tìgbà kan ṣé ìgbà tí mo wà ń kọ̀rọ̀ yàrá ẹ rí mi mú dáadáa àwọn èèyàn máa gbá mi o ẹni báwo lọ ṣe gbá mi tó bá ti pè mí báyà náà ti sáré ṣe mí màá ti sẹ́ńdò owó ṣé rí nísìn màá ro bíìlì owó ilé màá ro bíìlì owó ṣọ́ọ̀bù tí bá san owó ṣọ́ọ̀bù mi lóṣù ẹ pity mi pé Lady K how come but I have no choice mo mọ̀ pé Ọlọ́run máa ṣe tí mo fi lè ní ṣọ́ọ̀bù kò dà mí rí kò ní dójú tì mí yes so ẹ̀yin wá fún mi lówó kò jọ o ẹ lè rí for now o because èmi náà rèéyàn fún mi lè sọ ẹ mọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ tó bá fún mi lówó mo máa ń fún yàn ìsìn kò sẹ́ni fún mi lówó lẹ́yìn bàbá mi aláàánú kan ṣoṣo tó bá ní Lady K gbà so ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá wá fún Lady K fún wa lówó ẹ ní bínú kò sí kódà gbogbo àwọn tí máa fún lówó monthly mo ti reduce ẹ because ó ti hùkù mi lọ́rùn so gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wá yẹn kò sọ̀rọ̀ o fáàtì mo sọ fún yín ẹ̀mọ́ya tí mo ti ṣá sí blocking because mi rẹ̀ á máa ṣàlàyé no evidence tó jẹ́ wọ́n èyẹ sábà mi rajà ẹjọ́ ẹ̀ nínú kan ṣáyé ẹ̀yìn ìyá mi ẹ̀yìn bàbá mi á patronize mi ẹjọ́ ojú àánú yóò ní fún bá mi rajà so gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá ní àwọn kan spiritual items tẹ́lẹ̀ lò ẹ pé Lady K Ìfẹ́ Olúwa ṣù ẹ pè mí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá lọ́làkàlà ẹ jẹ́ olójú oorun gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ńlá má mú bọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ lelelele tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá ẹ pè mí àwọn nǹkan tẹ́ máa lo àwọn nǹkan àdúrà ó wà available ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá wá pè mí tí mi ò tètè gbé kọ drop message èrò pọ̀ lọ́rùn mi kábíyèsí Ọlọ́run ayọ̀ èrò pọ̀ ní ọrùn mi so bó ṣe jẹ́ ènìyàn ojú òní tí wà product iléeṣẹ́ T-Health oògùn diabetes ẹyọ kan ló wà nílẹ̀ àti títí kí ló lòun jẹ́ jẹ̀díjẹ̀dí ẹyọ kan, high blood pressure ẹyọ kan. So I'm very sure pé títí next month tó pín sí méjì àwọn ọjà yẹn máa dé. Àwọn ọjà yẹn máa dé, àwọn ọjà tèmi náà máa dé gan pàápàá, àwọn ọjà mi náà máa tún dé. So lágbára Ọlọ́run á ṣe ní ìrọ̀rùn. So tó bá ti dé, gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ti sanwó sílẹ̀, àwọn èèyàn ti make payment sílẹ̀, mo ti kọ nọ́mbà wọn sílẹ̀, mo ti ní ìwé tí mo máa fi kọ gbogbo àwọn nǹkan yẹn sí níbí báyìí. So màá pè yín, màá send ọjà yín sí yín lágbára Ọlọ́run. So ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá fẹ́ patronize mi, ẹ máa bọ̀, ẹ wá rajà. Tẹ́ bá lè wá ẹ pè mí lórí fídíò call, màá bá yín send ẹ tètè rajà yín nísìn. Mo ṣe sales lọ́wọ́, àwọn èèyàn dẹ̀ gbádùn sales mi, wàláì. My sales so fantastic. Oh yes. So ẹ tètè wá rajà, ẹ wá raṣọ sales ojú òde tí wà mí ní wáyé tí ẹ ṣe ó gan ni o. Wíìgì náà dẹ̀ wà, àwọn lọ́fíńdà lọ́lọ́kọ̀jọ̀kan gbogbo lówó nílé díkè, ẹ patronize mi. Gbogbo wa la máa jọ ọ̀gá jẹun, ẹ ṣé, ó dàbọ̀.